Hi, thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and stay tuned after the video to see how you can keep this channel going. On to the show. Hello, humans. Thanks for viewing Ask Addi today. I'm Addison Smith. Today, we have a question about language, and language is very important within the queer community. Language allows people to express themselves and their feelings. It communicates philosophy and can persuade others to a different way of thinking. In the queer community, we create new words or redefine old ones to better express our identities so that we have a way of telling others who and what we are, how we feel about our sexuality, our gender, and our relationships. Today's question is about one of those redefined words that I've already used a few times in this video. KG asks, growing up, I always heard the word queer used as an insult for gay people and others. I have to admit, I used it myself, but only with my straight friends. Today, though, I hear a lot of people using the word. Is that okay? What's changed? Can I use the word? KG. Thanks for the question, KG. It's going to take a bit of a history lesson to really explain this. You are right that for a long time, queer was exclusively an insult for anyone in the LGBTQ+ community. It was often heard a protest against our existence, really. Also, just before and during physical assaults, we can never forget that history. However, in the late 1980s, a rift grew up between the gay community over what they wanted their place in society to be. The two sides were those who wanted to assimilate into the general culture, giving up parts of the gay culture to better fit in with straight people, and the revolutionaries, who wanted to preserve gay culture and insist that they be treated equally despite any differences. That is a gross oversimplification, and as always, I encourage you to look it up and learn about this history on your own because it is utterly fascinating. So, in revolutionary protest, a chant you would often hear was, "We're here, we're queer, get used to it." The point of this was to take that hate-filled word, a word used to denigrate gays and others, and to take it back. Use it as our own word to strip it of any power, and it worked. For most people in the community today, if you say, "You're a queer," the reaction you'll get is, "Yes, and?" It doesn't have the same impact anymore. It doesn't inspire fear or anger. Many people love the word queer, myself included. You see, queer is now a catch-all word that can be applied to anyone in the LGBTQ+ community or the queer community. I would much rather say queer than recite the alphabet soup. It's not only easier, but it points out that all of us who can be called queer are in this together. We're not these isolated letters in a long string of them. We all suffer the same discrimination, and our place in society is made better only when it is made better for all of us. Redefining words is not a new phenomenon. Many of the letters in the acronym LGBTQ stand for words that have been used as pejoratives: lesbian, gay, trans. But in each case, our community has taken back those words and used them. Taking power back in this way is part of the history of queer people in the United States. That's the history lesson. So let's answer your questions. Is it okay to use it? Yes, with conditions. Some people are still sensitive to that word, and some people prefer it. So judge a room before you use it. What's changed? That would be the history we just talked about, redefining the word to be more about us as a positive thing. Can you use the word? Well, KG, I'm going to say no. No, you can't. Why not? Because you admitted to using the word before, but only with your straight friends. That means you have a history of using the word as an insult behind someone's back. Context matters. Intent matters. If you think of the word as an insult and you use the word as an insult, it would be hypocritical of you to use it now. How are the people you once insulted supposed to know if you're using the word as we use it, or if you're using it as a backdoor insult and laughing at us under your breath as you say it? In fact, if anyone thinks of the word as an insult, they're not someone who should be using it. I hope this answers your questions. I fully expect to have, there's the words, insulting comments from both the queer community and the usual ones from trolls under this video. Thank you for those. I'm combining them into a big old project that I'll release one day, and you're all giving me amazing writing prompts. If you would like to provide a writing prompt, send it in to questions@addisonsagenda.com. That's questions@addisonsagenda.com. That's all for this time, except to ask you for help. So, here's me. Thanks for watching my channel. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and check out my other titles. Have a question for any show? Send it to questions@addisonsagenda.com. On my website, addisonsagenda.com, you can learn about booking me to speak at your event and much more. All money made from speaking videos or through a GoFundMe goes to help with the medical bills my kid and I have due to hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. The link to the GoFundMe is below, as is a link to the Ehlers-Danlos Society, where you can learn more about EDS. Thanks again for watching. Peace and long life.